Okay, so welcome everyone. We're with Sabina Nawaz. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Mira.
Yeah, you're welcome. So Sabina is a global CEO coach, and she's also a writer for the Harvard Business Review. So just tell me, Sabina, just a little bit about what you do with CEOs.
And what I'm allowed to say.
Yeah.
Well, Peter, I work one-on-one with CEOs and executives in the C-suite on essentially how to be better at what they do, because they are, if you will, force multipliers for their organizations. If there's a happy CEO, an effective CEO, not only is the organization effective, but the people who work there are happier to come to work. And so by helping this one person, we can actually help hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of people be more effective. So that's what I do in my one-on-one coaching work. And then I combine that with leadership training and writing of articles as well.
That sounds that sounds like bigger and more wide impact, isn't it?
Exactly right, Mira. Yeah.
In your work to support CEOs, how do you get them to connect with people at all different levels in the business? Because I totally get what you're saying, that they don't get the direct feedback that they obviously want and wish they had, that real truth that's, reality checks them and brings them back to life. But they do get a hell of a lot of feedback from surveys, from different functions and different departments. And obviously, depending on how big the company is, there's a hell of a lot of data that's raw.
Yeah.
But how do you get your clients to connect the dots with that data and really listen to the people and forge real human connections?
Well, there's several parts to your question. First is, how do you even get them to listen to that feedback? Because it takes two parts for feedback: someone to give it, and it takes tremendous courage to give it, and someone to receive it, and it takes tremendous courage to receive it. In our day and age, you really have to unmask yourself to receive that feedback. And so, and then your question is, then how do you then get them to go back and connect with those people? The very people who you might feel have really just pushed a dagger in your heart with the feedback. One of the things that I do with CEOs is an interview-based 360 process. It's called 360 because it's designed to get feedback from a full circle of people who work with you, people who report to you, maybe and other colleagues or key customers, the board, etc. And when you get that feedback in a 360 way, and from people you believe are your fans as well as your detractors. So your Jalils, your positive, encouraging voices who give you some tough truths, and they're the same as those from the people who you think are your detractors, it's harder to hide. And because I'm delivering it as a messenger who has no agenda, sometimes that's more helpful to say, okay, I have nothing but your success at heart. You succeed, I succeed. So, but here's a mirror. Here are the things that people are saying. No matter who I talk to, here are the 5 things people always tend to say. What choice do you want to make? I often deliver that feedback and deliberately leave them for a couple of weeks to just process it in solitude. They go through all those stages of grief, anger, denial, bargaining, finally getting to acceptance, where they realize, fair or unfair, exactly accurate or not, get past the, oh, I know who exactly said this, because of course they're wrong half the time. After they get past all of that, they realize they're the last ones to find out. They're the last ones to find out. And many times they'll say, my gosh, maybe I'm not cut out for this. Maybe I should leave and go someplace else that will appreciate me more. Really? Or do you think you're going to find yourself in the same dance a few years down the road? So you can defer it for sure, but you're also accruing even more debt as you defer it. You're not cleaning your own house. And so once they realize they're the last ones to find out, that it doesn't matter who said what. They go, all right, I'm ready to put on my big boy, big girl pants and work on this. And that takes tremendous guts. That takes tremendous guts to go back, look these people in the eye and say, thank you for the feedback. It takes humility. Once they're at that point, when they truly understand and they truly connect it with why they want to change. So they've got to come back to their own why. And that why is often related with when you're having some sort of a negative impact on the people around you, the people around you are not performing the right things that they need to perform. And it becomes a vicious cycle because then you go beat them up again and so on. And if you can simply show up better, your business results are going to get better. Business results are more likely to flourish through those Jalil voices than through some of the behaviors are not proud of hearing about when you're under pressure. So then it becomes a journey about how do we first understand your why, how do we connect that to the pressures you're under and how do you manage yourself under pressure? And how do you set up the whole system to withstand pressure so you're not the only one putting it all on your shoulders? Because another act of leadership is to, instead of taking down authority, is to partner with people in authority. So that connection needs to be coming from a place of vulnerability and a place of sharing that I don't have all the answers. In our time of COVID-19, who knows what the answers are? When is this all going to get solved? And what does solve look like? And who's in charge of that? Could you please tell me? What percentage improvement are we going to have month by month? We don't know those answers. Similarly with hairy business challenges, they don't know the answers as well. I jokingly tell people who report to senior executives that you're looking to them for all the answers, but they are just as clueless as you. They're just as clueless as you. Trust me, they're not hoarding this information if they had it. So the connection is about opening up, admitting to the fact that you're human, asking for help in joining you in collectively finding the wisdom to co-create the future, to live into the strategy, the mission, the vision of the organization. And that's by seeing you as human beings through revealing me as a human.